It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Hey everyone, welcome back and thank you for joining me on the Mystery Alaskan Cruise video schedule. Yes, you are watching these while I'm probably somewhere in Alaska. Maybe I'm on an iceberg as you're sipping your coffee and having a snack and you're comfortably ensconced in your chair wondering how through the magic of scheduled uploading is he able to do this? And well, I just told you, I revealed it. It's through the scheduling of videos. And I am sitting here drinking my LaCroix and decided to have some content available for my loyal viewers so that you wouldn't have to go cold turkey in June. And my God, this is no exception. This is an amazingly rare Tetsujin Buick four-door sedan. And we're going to talk about it now. So if you're focused and paying attention now, and you've clanked the coffee, and you're imbued with powers of caffeine and sugar, let's look at this seldom seen car. And I mean seldom seen. In fact, this was not even at the Mandarake Tetsujin Amazing Collection in June or January of 21 or 22, was it? Who can remember such things? Anyway, let's start with the beautiful box that's being obscured. And I'll tell you how I know it's a Buick, too. Besides the obvious, which I'll tell you what's obvious, but check this out. Let me move the car back. What a box is this? Look at that. It looks like a freaking comic strip. Is that amazing or what? And look at that beautiful Tetsujin depicted flying over. And then you have Jimmy Sparks and the local constable controlling him. I'll let you in on a little secret, as a matter of fact. I'm negotiating a deal to get like 3 custom-made Jimmy Sparks style controllers that have actual sound from the show. So that'll be ongoing negotiations. By the time you see this, I don't know if I will have concluded, but they will be made in Japan and uber cool. Anyway, this is a Nomura toy. And again, look at how cool this is. What story is it telling? Who is this silhouetted villain over here? Who knows? Look at these enemies too. And there is the car speeding away, and there's the Science Institute or the lab or whatever the heck it is. And here's your writing. So clearly a Japanese market toy. And man, did they love American cars or what? All in kanji. There is not an English translation anywhere. Although, actually, I'm wrong, because you know what there is? Look at that. It says here, believe it or not, made in Japan. Why would they put that on there for a Japanese market toy? Kind of interesting, huh? And what does the end panel look like? Well, that's look. It's got this cool art style there. That's a beautiful little piece right in and of itself. Here's the other side. He's flying there, and here's the end panel number 2. And check this out. It's got a sticker that says Kittyland. Was this sold at some place called Kittyland? And if it was, are you familiar with Kittyland? And by the way, if you could read kanji, what does this say? I don't know. The mysteries of the box deepen. Anyway, let's look at the toy now. So one of the rarest Tetsujin toys in the world, and clearly one of the rarest boxes in the world when it comes to the Tetsujin toys. Now, how do I know this is a Buick? Well, for one, the obvious are the portholes here. Buick was famous for having portholes. Did they have a 4-door sedan with portholes? Maybe. I'm not positive. But I'll tell you another way I know for certain, and I'll get to that in a minute, but check it out. This car is massive, by the way. Let me get my tape measure. Let's see just how big this car really is. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba, bum, ba. Whoa, it's like humongous. Oh, well, it's not that big. 16 1/4 inches. Wow, that is big. That's taller than a Gang of Five robot. Let me show you. That's 16 1/4 to the end of the bumper. That is impressive. That is impressive. So it's finished in this bright red, which is always nice, red cars. It's got this blue lithography for like a kind of like a bumper guard. And again, you got this cool kanji there. Let's go into the cockpit because it's also cool in there too. But the money shot is the hood and the roof. Check this out. You got two depictions of Gigantor flying away there with his flame trail. And look at the roof of the car. How freaking awesome is that? And then you have Jimmy back there controlling, and it does have the sticker there. Let's do it proper. Let's flip it over. And you get my shadow, though, which isn't the greatest, but... Gigantor. Is that freaking cool or what? Look at that. And everything that looks like pinstriping is actual lithography. And check out the back here. Look at those cool taillight lenses. The license is E147. Does that have any significance? Possibly. But if it does, I don't know what it is. Here's the side profile of the other side. And if I had any doubts that this was, in fact, a Buick, right there on the wheels, it says Buick. So, remember the days of hubcaps? I miss hubcaps. They used to be so cheesy. Everyone wanted rims, but now they have kind of a charm to them, you know? You used to whip around a corner really fast, and then the hubcap would go flying off. And I remember running, hey, I gotta say, don't run over my hubcap, please. Yeah, that happened. Look, and what time is it here? It looks like it's 10 o'clock, 10:10. Man, it's either early in the morning, early-ish in the morning, or late at night. And then finally, the front end. Look at that, it's got a gold ornament on the grille. That looks like today's cameras. Let's back this up a little bit. And that is the... that is the look at the car, man. It's a beauty. It is a beauty. Now, whether I can fit this in the case is going to be the challenge. The box is even going to be harder. So, how does it work? It works like a top. Check this out. It rolls, but it does have a friction that if you were to rev it, which I can't do it because this is too big for this table. Let me show you here. This is an actual friction. And once it gets going, it gives you a lot of momentum. So I don't want it to go flying off the table. It doesn't have, though, like the sound. It doesn't have that crazy siren sound. But you know what? It's a Buick. So Buicks have to be muted. But that's not bad. Let's try one more time. Let me put it down, and man, it takes off like a rocket. Anyway, you know what? Buick is one of the surviving brands for GM because what did they retire? They retired Pontiac. They retired Oldsmobile. What else did they have in their portfolio? Oh, they had LaSalle a long time ago. So. What's left? You got Buick, GMC, Chevy, Hummer. Hummer's back. I know that because I have a Hummer. I'll tell you, though, I miss the days of the Trans Am and the 442 Olds. I wish they, even though they had to retire those other brands, I wish they would just bring back the iconic cars of the other brands. You know, we don't even need Buick. What you need is just the coolest cars of each of the brands. You know, like so... Buick, bring back a cool Grand National. They'll probably do like an electric one. Like that's what Chrysler's trying to do now. I think Chrysler is going to have like an electric charger, but they'll call it'll look like a charger. They already actually came out with the prototype. So let's see. Could GM do an electric Grand National Sinister Black Coupe? Would that be cool? But they won't, though. They won't, because I guess maybe legally, because you put all those Buick dealers out of business, you couldn't revive the name. I wonder if the Buick people would sue you. That sucks, though, because I'd like to see some of the coolest cars. What else were there in the olds? Yeah, probably the Cutlass name was pretty cool. Obviously, the 442, the Hearst olds. And what was the Buicks that were like stage 1? Stage 2, whatever, stage 3. Anyway, and obviously, again, the Trans Ams. Pontiac had the Grand Prix also. So, I don't know. It'd be cool to see some of them back. And you know what? You can see them, though, in these toys, because I guarantee you, if you buy toys from the 60s, you're going to have all those brands that expired. AMC and Mercury and all that stuff. So, anyway, this, however, is the coolest because it's a robot Tetsujin car, and that supersedes them all. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed a peek at the ultra rare Buick sedan Tetsujin by Nomura Japan. And you know what? If you like this, do me a favor, thumb up the video, leave a remark, and let me know what you think of it. As always, I appreciate your time. And with that, my friends, I will talk to you later.